The rise and fall of the Roman Empire. The myth of Rome. The myth of Rome becoming a city-state expresses that Amulius dethroned and banished his own brother Numitor. Amulius executed all of Numitor's family except for his daughter Rhea. Rhea joined a cult, ensuring her that she would have eternal virginity. She was soon possessed and birthed two twin boys, Romulus and Remus. Amulius became furious and set them in a cradle on the banks of the Tiber River. A she-wolf nursed them with milk and raised them up until they were grown. When Romulus and Remus learned what happened, they tried seeking revenge on Amulius. They fled Amulius and founded a city on a hill. The city would be named after whichever brother spotted the most birds. Romulus won and named the city Rome. Whoever stepped foot into the city other than Romulus had to be put to death. Romulus eventually killed his own brother for disobeying the law that he had composed. Though some of this myth may be true, it is obviously a hoax, and most of it is absurd. The Romans. The Romans were a people who spoke a Latin language and originated out of Etruria and Latium, or present-day Italy. Information on the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was the largest in the ancient world. It controlled land on the outskirts of the Mediterranean and throughout most of Europe. When the Roman Empire began. The Roman Empire took the place of the Roman Republic. It began in 27 BC when Octavian, also known as Augustus Caesar, pronounced himself emperor. Though he was thought to be the princeps, or first citizen of the Roman Empire, he was known for restoring the Republic of Rome. How they became so dominant. Rome fought Carthage in a series of 3 wars, called the Punic Wars. They also dominated nearby city-states and gradually continued because they wanted every piece of land. The Punic Wars. Back to the Punic Wars, Rome would win the first and third wars against the African city Carthage. In the first war, they gained a foothold in Sicily. Rome technically didn't lose the second war, but when they defended against Hannibal's invasion, Hannibal weakened their hold on the Italian peninsula. In the third and final war, Rome burned almost every house in Carthage, forcing Carthage to surrender. Mentionable battles fought. During the Roman Empire, Rome fought a few mentionable wars, those being the Punic Wars, the Roman-Latin War, the Macedonian, Pyrrhic, and Gallic Wars, the Roman-Parthian War, and the Battle of Carthage. The Roman government. With what I could find, the Romans had a monarchical government. The emperor had absolute power and enforced every single law. They soon became enlightened when it came to matters of the government. The beginning of the end. Every rise has a fall, and Edward Gibbon seems to believe that the abandonment of freedom led to the decline of the great Roman state. In 476 CE, Gothic chief Odovacar overthrew Romulus Augustus, which marks the fall of the Roman Empire. It would soon transition to the Middle Ages. The cause of the decline. Instead of the fall, it would be more appropriate to speak of a steady decline. Hadrian periodically saved Rome from being destroyed, but as soon as Hadrian's successor, Marcus Aurelius, took a stand, he was invaded from the north while dealing with the statewide plague. Parthians took advantage of this plague as well, attacking the Middle East. While all of this disaster struck, the Roman Empire was steadily declining and becoming unstable. Over its course of 1,000 years, the Roman Empire would finally fall. Here's some more information on the Roman Empire. Though the Roman Empire was known for its military, they were also an empire of trade. Roman money was highly and widely recognized throughout all of its region and beyond. Did you know that the Latin language was used by the elite Romans for a lengthy period? It was used by the Romans who were educated, such as military soldiers and government officials. The legacy of Rome. Though the Roman Empire fell, their Western culture is still felt and sought after today. Law, language, religion, architecture, and government are just a few of the areas still felt today. Government systems around the world still duplicate the government of the Roman Republic.